Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you guys are feeling incredible. And even if you're not feeling incredible, hopefully you guys have an incredible perspective about whatever the situation, whatever the challenges that you've been facing. Because as I always say, guys, it's not about the challenge that you're facing. It's about your perspective about the challenge that you're facing. Everything is perspective, and you have control of that. And the more you do the inner and the outer work, right? The meditation, the affirmations, the visualizations, the auto-hypnosis, the reading, to understand the gift of you, the more that you'll see the gift in every ugly situation. You'll see the beauty in every ugly situation because it's there. It's there. And the more you see the beauty in every ugly situation, you win. You literally become unstoppable. You become a demon slayer in real time. Ladies and gentlemen, right? Now, I'm not talking to everyone. This isn't for anyone who just wants to get a goal and a dream. That's great. There's other places that you can stay here and, this will be very helpful for that as well. But I'm talking about deeper than just a goal and a dream. I'm talking about finding your God-given purpose and living that out in real time. I'm talking about the thing that will bring you true joy, peace, and happiness is going down that beautiful rabbit hole of self-discovery to find out who you are. Truly who you are. It's great to have a dream and go after it, and you should, because that dream was given to you for a reason. That dream is you. It's always been you. But on top of going after that dream is going after this beautiful purpose that's been embedded into your DNA that will give you true fulfillment, true joy, true peace. That's what I'm talking about. Going down the beautiful rabbit hole of self-discovery to heal yourself, to increase your self-love, to heal your traumas, to increase your Christ consciousness, your vibration, to become a black belt of your mind, in your mind, of your vibration, and so you can inspire others to do that exact same thing. That's what this message is for. That's who this message is for. And this is for you. If this resonates, welcome. You're a part of my tribe. We're connected. You didn't just find this this isn't a coinky-dink, a coincidence. You were attracted. We attracted each other. And I know you've been going down this rabbit hole of self-discovery. I know it hasn't been easy. I know it's been challenging. I know that you've lost a lot of people, places, and things that you were used to. I know it. I know it. I know that you've been through your isolation period. You may have gone through a spiritual awakening. I know it. Welcome home. Welcome, brother or sister. I know that the things that you've experienced, the betrayals you've experienced, you can't even talk to people because they're going to think you're nuts. Someone very close to me just went through a narcissistic relationship. I've been through one of them. And I found out that his relationship ended. And my heart saddened. Like, I love this person forever. We're not very close, but I love this person deeply. And I found out through a friend, and I haven't talked to this person in a while. I just called him up. Hey, yo, I found out, man, I've been through a divorce. Call me back. So we talked, and I'm like, yeah, so, tell me, man, what happened? Was it like my divorce, which was... He goes, man, it was different, D. It was different. And he hesitated on explaining to me what this was. And he told me what it was. And I'm like, are you serious? Bro, I experienced the exact same thing just a few years back. Like a true narcissist, like an actual demon in human form. Someone who literally is a professional liar. That they love bomb, they devalue, they triangulate, all the buzzwords. And before I heard the word narcissist, I'm like, okay, people use this word too many times. I'm like, come on, man, like this is overused. And I do believe it is. But until you've experienced one in real time, like they lie about everything. And they only attack people that they believe is better than them. They try to bring them down. And there's so many people that get devoured by narcissists. So we had this conversation. He was like, dude, I was like, how is D gonna take me saying this? He's going to think I'm nuts because the person's super nice. I'm like, no, it can't be that bad. And I'm like, we had this conversation for a reason. This is the first time that I could have this conversation with someone who truly understood it. Well, I don't think there's someone else that may get it. I just never had this conversation with them. But it was refreshing. He was like, it's the same playbook. She did that thing. I'm like, she did that thing. Yeah, he told me about this huge win that he had, and the person he was with was like sad. I said, I had an exact same situation. I had this new project. It was a huge project. Like, I mean, a project that people make in a year, right? And it just hit my table, and she wasn't even excited about it. And we're just, comparing notes. The point that I'm making, if you've experienced a true narcissist, like an actual demon in human form, man, like not just, tendencies, no, an actual demon in human form, that's when you know evil's real. That's what started me down my spiritual awakening. I was like, evil is real. When people, I'm telling you, man, me and him, we were talking about it. I'm like, when people are hoping that you take yourself out, evil is real. But what man means for evil, God means for good. When you attack, when you go up against someone who's in their God-given purpose, who's walking in their God light, who's walking with God, I promise you, you become a demon slayer. All you do is activate those people. He was telling me, man, I'm deeper into the word than I've ever been. He was sending me scriptures and it's like this. I'm more focused on the things that truly matter, which is building my spirit. And I couldn't be more proud of him. I couldn't be more proud of him. He wasn't spiraling out. He took this weapon that was used for evil and turned it into good. And that's what we're supposed to do. My situation, man, like I thank God for it. Like it was a gift. Like it was a gift that wasn't packaged as a gift, but like, oh my God. Like I wouldn't understand life the way I know now if that gift wasn't presented to me. It was a gift. Like I'd give them a hug and say, not really thank you, but thank you. It was a gift. So when I say there's beauty in every ugly situation, it's not just something I read in the book. It's a cute slogan. I live it. I lived it. There's beauty in it all. There's a gift in it all. When I went through my divorce, I've mentioned this multiple times. Bro, it was so bad. I before going to sleep, I'd drink some alcohol, and I had 2 different sleeping pills that I would alternate. 2 days with one, 2 days with the next. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I won't get hooked on it because I'm alternating. That was my logic. But that's how bad it was. It was painful. But I grew from it. And I went partied and acted out, but I found God in a way that I never did. It was a cheap price to pay for the gift that it gave me. Like, when I say there's beauty in every ugly situation, I'm not just saying it because it sounds cute. I've lived it. I live it. Thank God for that. I wouldn't be here doing this podcast talking about mindset and purpose and peace and joy. I wouldn't. I've been watching the ball game, talking about the weather. Nothing wrong with doing those things, but I wouldn't have found out me. I wouldn't have increased my self-love, my emotional intelligence, my spiritual intelligence, my Christ consciousness. I wouldn't be the version of me that I am now if I didn't have the pain that pushed me to another level. As I always say, kingdoms are built from pain and suffering and trauma if you allow it to. Allow it to. Allow your pain to push you into your greatness. Allow it to. Allow your trauma to take you to another level. Allow it to. Allow yourself to metabolize it correctly so you can show others. You can be the lamp to others that are going through that exact same thing. Say, hey guys, listen, I went there, I defeated it. I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. Come along. Now you're a walking TED Talk. Your pains, your challenges are there to turn you into a walking TED Talk. Yes, it's easy to complain, to blame. But when you realize who you are, that's why I say read. Read. Read about who you are. Challenges, a victim. When you know who you are, you will scoff at that. It's like Batman or Superman saying, trying to cross the street saying, oh no, it's traffic. Alas, you're Superman. Fly over it. When you realize the Superman in you, ladies and gentlemen, the point that I'm making is when you realize the gift of you, you'll see the gift in everything and you'll go to another level, and that's what you were put here to do. You are the gift you've been waiting on this entire time. I see you guys, okay? Set your schedule. When you're going to do the inner and the outer work, set it and hit it like the quality of your life depends on it. Because ladies and gentlemen, it does. Motivation Mondays.